hello. Okay, I'm in a tier list mood, and I've already ranked the mainline Mario games. I did that about a year ago, though. I might do a revision, but I would do a revision, but I checked it out, and my opinion is still mostly the same, so might do a revision in like another year or two. I don't know. Anyway, Mario RPG tier list. Let's get started. Now, this is a situation where I like all of these games. All of these games are at least, well, okay. All of these games are at least 4 out of 10. For the 4 out of 10s go in bad tier. The 5 out of 10s go in meh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's how that works. Okay. First of all, Color Splash goes in bad tier. And you're going to see a trend of bad tier games I usually do not finish. That is going to be the trend. So Color Splash, I'm not really sure. It was like, I actually dislike Color Splash more than I dislike Sticker Star. That might, a little bit of nostalgia might be do that. Sticker Star was actually one of my childhood games. Not that I think it's a great game, but most of the problems still are from Sticker Star still carry over. The battles are okay, like the puzzle battles, like that's okay. But like the bosses, you basically have to have a guide. The cards are stupid. The fact that you can run out of attacks is dumb in and of itself. No partners. I don't actually mind the mission style level format, but I know some people do. Oh yeah, disclaimer, subjective, all that, whatever. My opinion, my tier list. Uh, and yeah, Color Splash as a whole, basically the overworld's okay, but like anything to do with battles is bad. And when battles is it's supposed to be half the game, it's part of the whole part of the thing of an RPG. It's not a great look. Following up with one of my least favorites, and a game that I have not finished, with a game that I have finished probably more than 10 times. Super Paper Mario. It's between this game and Thousand Year Door, but that are the best RPG. This is an 11 out of 10 game. This is the pinnacle of Mario. Like, I know some people don't like it, but I like platforming and RPG are my two favorite genres of games. And that was molded together into the best game in the world. If you have to ask me, Super Paper Mario is probably in like my top 5 games of all time, easy. Like, platforming is good. The only jank puzzle I can think of is the chapter 5 one where you have to hit the blocks in the stupid order. That's the only thing. Other than that, platforming great. You don't even have to be high level to beat the game. You can grind and then be overpowered, or it's easy, if you're skilled enough, you can beat this game at like level 10 or with like 25 HP. It's possible. It's very possible. This game, like, it has a very good skill to level ratio. I don't even know if that's a term, but and then it has a whole bunch of in-game content. You got collecting all the cards. You got doing all the maps. You got there's a whole bunch of side quests. You got 3 Pit of 100 Trials plus yeah 3 because they're the Samurai guys. This game will keep you busy for hours and hours. Like, I have multiple save files of this game on my Wii and on this computer of me playing this game for like 50 hours plus. It's just, I've probably spent like more than 500 hours on this game. It's just that good. It's just that good of a game. Check it out if you haven't. Play it on Dolphin. Sticker Star is going to be surprising a little bit, but I'm going to put it in med tier. It's a 5 out of 10 game. Yeah, probably a little bit of nostalgia if I'm being super honest, but I just never found it as bad as Color Splash. Like, yeah, the puzzle battles are still jank. the having to get out of like the thing where you go in like the 12th dimension or whatever and put the things back in the overworld. I actually found that kind of okay. I actually kind of like that. Battling is still with the stickers and stuff, but I don't know what it is. But maybe it's just because it's on the DS and like it kind of fits the DS more. But I've always liked Sticker Star a little more than Color Splash. I've always thought of it as a little bit better. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. It's also I think it's like more approachable. I don't really understand. I don't really get it. Like I'd rather play a game. Maybe it's because it's shorter. I'm not exactly sure, but I just like Color Splash more. And then we have Mario and Luigi Dream Team. This one, hmm, hmm. We'll come back to that one. Let's actually not do any of the later Mario and Luigi games for now. Let's go. Wait, hold up. Is that? Oh, never mind. Okay, let's just go straight to Paper Mario. Paper Mario, the original. The original. It is a great game. I will put it in great tier. It is a 8 out of 10 game. Yeah, I'd give it that. Um, it's just I've played this game not nearly as much as Thousand Year Door, and it doesn't even hold a candle to Super Paper Mario in terms of how much I've played it. But this game, it laid the foundation. It has most of the stuff that makes Thousand Year Door great, but it has some of the stuff that's missing, like the stylish attacks and the audience and the like. This I've always found this game to be way harder than Thousand Year Door because, and just in my opinion, like the timing on the attacks is a little bit weird. Like, it do a little bit earlier than normal. That might just be like an N64 thing, but and I never found the overworld and like the story and the people that as much intriguing and interesting and like livable as Thousand Year Door. But yeah, it's like you take Thousand Year Door and this is a prequel. This is what you would expect from the predecessor to A Thousand Year Door. That's what you'd expect. It's it's good for what they had. It belongs in great tier. I'll give it that. If there was a tier between good and great, I'd put it there. But I think it deserves the boost up from good tier. So that I think that's where it belongs. Okay, next we have. Speaking of Paper Mario games, let's just go ahead and get them all out of the way, I guess. Thousand Year Door goes in triple S tier. No questions asked. Thousand Year Door is like, if you like platforming more, if you're like me, get this game. If you like turn-based battle, this is the perfect turn-based. I'm gonna say this. This is the perfect turn-based battle game. It's perfect. It has no flaws. Like, the audience is a perfect addition. The stylish moves to be able to do more special moves, perfect. The customizability of all the badges. You can make Mario into anything you want. You can run Danger Mario and make him an unstoppable attacking machine, but if you get hit once, you're dead. You can make him have so much HP that no enemy or boss will ever deal enough damage to him for you to be concerned. Or you can make him anywhere in between. You can make him an FP monster where you can just do unlimited attacks. You can do anything with this guy, and the partners are even better. They made him more useful, and they gave him actual health. And yeah, there aren't really any bad partners. You can do anything with any of the partners in this game. And the story is perfect. Peach and the Crossnuts, really interesting. And yes, I believe it's pronounced Crossnuts because they're like, it's actually pronounced Crossnuts because of one little line of text from Goombella's one of Goombella's tattles, and where she says the one of the red yucks, that's X dash yucks. It's actually pronounced cross yucks, so that would lead you to believe that the X knots are actually cross knots. But yeah, these are both 11 out of 10 games. These are games that I could not recommend enough. These are both in my top. Probably, if I have to include both of them, this is in my top 5. This is in my top 7 of my favorite games of all time. seems to be a tradition at this point that every time I do a tier list video, my mic simply must die on me mid-recording. And I think that is a sign that I need to get a new mic. I think that's what this is trying to say to me. Preferably a wired one. Yeah, wired headset, that'd be really useful. Okay, but I made my point clear. 1,000 Year Door, 11 out of 10 games. Play both of these games at all costs. Okay, now that that's all of... Oh. Origami King. Wait. Oh, not juiced. I just do not like this one. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. I just do not like this one. I played one chapter and then I quit. This is just I didn't like I don't like this game. Like I don't know why. I just don't. I don't vibe with this game. Like I can't appreciate it. I really hate the battle. Like the battle system. Sure, it doesn't have the cards or the stickers, but I think it's worse than Color Splash and Sticker Star. Like I understand why people like Origami King better than those two. I just do not vibe with this game. Like I hate the battle system. Partners, like they hyped up the partners coming back, and then they weren't really anything at all. It's just I don't vibe with it. I don't like it at all. It's like it's my least favorite by far. Unfortunately, I just don't like it. It's really a personal thing. Objectively, it's probably better than these two, but I just don't like it. Okay, and then we have Super Mario RPG, which I'm going to put into superior tier. It is a 9 out of 10 game. It is like really impressive on the Super Nintendo. The platforming is actually pretty good. The battles are surprisingly in depth. You can run a lot of stuff. You can run Mario, and you can run like an attack formation with Mario, Geno, and Bowser. You could run a healing one with Mario, Mallow, and Peach, or you can do what I normally do, have an all-around Mario, Peach, and Geno. And you can customize them with the level ups, health, attack, star power, lots of different weapons and armors. It's very approachable. If you want to get into RPGs, this is a good one to start with. The first edition of timed attacks, action commands, where you press the A button as you hit to deal more damage. Yeah, it's just a great first RPG. This is like a good first RPG for pretty much any person. I'd recommend this as a great starting point. Now we can finally get into the Mario and Luigi games, and we can start off with Dream Team. Dream Team, I'll put into decent tier. It's a 6 out of 10 game, yeah. It's probably my least favorite. No. I'll put it in the good tier because of one other game. I'll put it in the good tier. It's not my least favorite. There's one other that I dislike more. Yeah, it's kind of samey at this point. It's like they didn't do very much new. They already had the 2D section, like they kind of copied the 2D section format from Bowser's Inside Story over. But other than that, it's your Mario and Luigi game. It's got all the same stuff. It's story is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, the story is not much, but obviously it's more kind of goofy. It was kind of weird that Bowser ended up portraying the Bat Dude in Tasma, I think that was his name, at the end. Like, that was an odd moment for Bowser being, like, the smarter one, but yeah, it's a Mario and Luigi game. I just don't find it as replayable. It's kind of long. It's like, yeah, it's pretty long for Mario and Luigi games. I just don't find it replayable. Like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, I legit beat in one day. I just sat down and I played that game and I beat it in one day. But this game is like this is a multiple day game if you're gonna want to play through it all the way. Yeah, it's a pretty long game, and it can get kind of dull and boring at parts. Like some of the like areas just aren't as interesting. But yeah, it's a good game. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Now, Paper Jam on the other hand, it goes in a decent tier. It's by no means a bad game, but it's like Mario and Luigi, but with it's like this one, but there's no interesting gimmick other outside of Paper Mario. And it's like, oh my gosh, everything is paper, and it gets old fast. Like there's paper enemies and stuff, and it just kind of just gets old. And there's no new thing like Luigi. Even that was better than like I'd rather have that over nothing. Um, yeah, it's not a bad game. It's just the parts. It's kind of dull and the same as all the last of them. And like there's no new areas or anything, no new people like the Bean people and stuff like that. It's kind of samey. But and like the attacks are the same. It's just kind of like the same, but with Paper Mario. It's like I don't really understand it, but it's okay. Partners in Time can go and do. Put in decent tier. No, I'll put in good tier. I'll put in good tier. That's where it belongs. And it's okay. I don't like it as much as like honestly these three are like my least favorite Mario and Luigi games. I much prefer Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story to these guys, but this one it's kind of weird of a Mario game. It's like way darker and grittier, and it's like the baby brothers are kind of interesting as a mechanic. It's like yeah, even Paper Jam, going back to Paper Jam, it's like they are like the new character. They already did it with the baby brothers, so it's like there's that, but it's kind of overused. It's like I don't know. It was kind of weird for a second game. It was like they had the first game and they should have did like a dream. It would make more sense sequel wise if they did Bowser's Inside Story and then Partners in Time, but they did like they went all the way with just the second game. And yeah, like the time travel mechanic is okay. Like troops are kind of weird. And my biggest gripe though is the fact we had to buy the special attacks, the bros attacks. That's really stupid in my opinion. They should have fixed that. If they ever do a remake, they should fix that. But yeah, it's a good game. I give it a 7 out of 10. Speaking of remakes though, we'll get to that in just a second. And now we get to the better of the Mario and Luigi games. We have Superstar Saga, which goes in great. I'll put in superior actually. Nah, I'll put in great. And then we have Bowser's Inside Story, which definitely goes in superior. Okay, so Superstar Saga is a perfect first game. It doesn't have a crazy story, it doesn't have a whole bunch of mechanics, but doesn't need to because it's a first game, and it's a perfect first game at that. It has Mario and Luigi, and they do a lot of cool stuff. They learn a lot of cool attacks. I still to this day I don't know why they got rid of the Firebrand and Thunderhand like moves. Like that was so dumb that they got rid of those. It was like the coolest thing ever. The bros attacks are cool. The overworld movement is cool with all the different things, the spin and the jump and the hammers and all that. And all the bosses are really cool. And like they have like weaknesses, and it's pretty cool like to figure them out, like to figure out the bosses and the best way to take them out and stuff. And yeah, I just really like it. Well, and once you get to the Bean Bean Cafe and you get all those things, oh, the game opens up a lot more. You can like get the greed wallet and the greed upgrade and the XP upgrade and all that stuff and the Great Force and all the badges. Why did they get rid of the badges? Like the ones that how they were in Superstar Saga. I just don't understand that. And the bros attacks are really cool, and I like those. Best bros attacks in the entire series. I'll fight you on that. Yeah, it's a really overall great game. I like it. Bowser's Inside Story is the best handheld Mario game, bar none. It like you can play as Bowser, switch between the 2D and the 3D. Bowser's like both battle mechanics are perfect. They got rid of the stupid You get to buy the attacks in Mario and Partners in Time. And Bowser is really cool. And the way they go between them like works out overall in the story. And like Bowser in the overworld is really cool, and Bowser interacting with his enemy minions is really cool. It's just a great game. It's a superior game. It's a 9 out of 10 game. It's the best Mario and Luigi game. I'll give it that. And now we have the remakes, and I'll just put them a little bit to the right. I'll put this one like right there. No, I'll put this one. Yeah, I'll just both put them here. And there, the reason I put it below, I put the remake below Bowser's Inside Stories. It kind of lost like some of the soul. I'm not really sure. It kind of lost some of the stuff that this game had. It's like this game, Inside Story. The new modes are cool, but like it kind of lost some of the stuff. I'm not really sure. It's like it lost the feeling. It lost the heart. And this game really wasn't necessary in the first place. You already had this game, which was playable on the 3DS, so I don't even know why they made this game. And then, but this game was good. This game was good. I'll actually just do this because they kind of streamlined it a bit. They made the switching between the moves a little bit better, so that's why I give it that. But the battling I actually like the Rose attacks. I actually like this game more, in my opinion. This game just feels better on the GBA. I'm not really sure why, but that's just my opinion. Okay, that was sorry I had to hiccup. This has been my Mario RPG tier list. Basically, here and above are must plays. These are still good. These avoid, in my opinion. This is a 3 out of 10 game. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's for scaling. These two are like two of my top 5 or 7 games of all time. These two are in my top 15 probably, and these guys aren't far behind. So yeah, this has been my tier list. Hope you liked it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you disagree or agree. And I hope you have a good day. I've been Hank10 Gaming, and yeah, tell me your tier list below. And I'll see you later. Bye.